What's going on, guys? This is Dan here. Welcome to a special video regarding Darksiders 2. Something I just wanted to mention really fast. Kind of big, I guess you could say. Well, Darksiders 2, okay, going in, I would like to start off going in. I never played Darksiders 1, just to give you guys a heads up here. And, so people all wanted to see me play Darksiders 2, so I threw it on the list. It looked kind of interesting. I didn't look too much into it, what kind of game it was, what to expect from it, but I got it and I bought it anyway, and here we are, right? So I've been playing Darksiders 2 a little bit slower for a couple reasons. I did 3 parts, what was it? I did 3 parts. I had already finished Sleeping Dogs, but I uploaded them while I was still uploading the entire Sleeping Dogs. So it was a little, you know, it was kind of hidden. Those videos still don't have as many views as most do, and I was a little surprised. At first I thought, I'm like, you know what, let's wait it out. It's possible that because of all the Sleeping Dogs footage, people missed those ones. So, you know, once I'm done uploading Sleeping Dogs, I'll be able to focus solely on Darksiders 2. So I've been uploading Darksiders 2 as of late, and still, same thing. I'm really not getting that many views on it. Like, I mean, a lot of the videos are stuck at like 200 views on them. Like, and that's after a full day. I know one part is at what is it? Like 300 max, and that was with the part I uploaded first. Like, not last night, but the night before is when I uploaded. And by then, usually these videos have like 1,000 at least, usually. So there isn't much demand for it right now. Now, that's usually a deal breaker for me, and normally, like, I will, actually, sorry, that's not usually a deal breaker for me, sorry, I flipped that, and, I'll still play the game if I'm having fun, and I really think it's a game that people should see. But here's the thing, guys, I am not having fun with this game. Darksiders 2 to me is quite boring. I mean, from day one, I only uploaded 3 parts for a reason. That's all I had recorded. I only had 3 parts recorded for Darksiders, and I was bored. Like, like 3 parts, that was like 50 minutes of recording time. And I'm like, you know, I want to get something out there. Maybe it's just because I'm tired, long day at work. But I'm just bored of it. I was bored as hell, and I'm just playing these things, and they all, like, I'm not a fan of games that are like fantasy. And I knew it was fantasy, but I thought it was a completely different game. I didn't know it was going to be 20 to 50 hours, depending how long you do it, how many side missions you do, and things like that. I didn't know that it was an RPG-based game, which I love RPGs, but I don't like the fantasy ones. They're so boring to me. Like, honestly, they're a big snooze. Like, talking about Great Azeroth of the Great Plains of Hamara, or whatever the hell they talk about. I don't know. I've never been interested. However, for me, I'm more of a futuristic RPG, like Mass Effect 3, or like not just 3, Mass Effect series, Deus Ex series. You know, that futuristic action RPG where it's based in either the future or modern times. I think that's the coolest thing. But these old, like, fantasy crap, just like Final Fantasy, I played the originals when I was, like, younger on the Super Nintendo, you know, things like that, that's fine. But, like, as a kid, it's different, and I've never liked it. I'm sorry. So, with that being said, a lot of people even tell me from their experiences, they get like 13, 15 hours into the game and they have game-ending bugs. Like, I don't mean like, you know, the game is done, blah, blah. It means the game gets so bugged, you are screwed. Your save points are completely screwed, and you have to start from scratch, which is a big flaw in my eyes. And I think that's just stupid that people are having to do this. I've heard people they made it to like almost the end. Like, honestly, they were on like this last dungeon or whatever it was. I don't know the story. And their game was pretty much either corrupted or that bug that pretty much screwed them over so bad. And honestly, would you want to keep playing? Not really. So, obviously, you can see where this is going. I might as well just tell you now, I'm going to stop playing Darksiders 2. I have no interest in it right now. I never played the first game, so I'm confused as hell when I'm watching this stuff. I mean, I know in the first game you play as war, and in this one you play as death, but it's based off of the first part after what do you want to call it? The story from Darksiders 1. So that being said too, like, I don't know what the hell's happening, let alone being in a fantasy setting where I'm bored anyway. Starting like that is completely throwing me off the wall, like throwing me out of anything, and I get super confused. So unfortunately, I'm not doing any more Darksiders 2. I'm canceling it. I apologize to everybody who's been really excited and has been watching it and wanting to see it, but there's just a huge group of people, including myself, that has no interest in it whatsoever. I gave it a try, but honest to God, I don't have any patience for this type of game right now, especially considering it's, you know, like, incredibly long. Being bored and feeling like, oh my God, I have to record Darksiders. That's what I've been feeling the past few days when I was recording my Darksiders gameplay. I would be like, okay, I'm done home from work, time to go into an even, like to be honest, I preferred my full-time job work to my YouTube work when I was playing Darksiders. That's what I mean. I'm not having fun with it. So why should I keep playing a game that not many people are watching, not many people are having you know, are really like bending over backwards for, and not many people really even care. So that's why I'm not doing it. I'm actually gonna, one of the first games I'm actually gonna trade in. I'm going to bring it in tomorrow, because today's Monday, the 20th. I'm going to bring it in tomorrow when I go get Transformers. I'm going to trade it in, get trading credit for that game. Then maybe it'll be cheaper. At least I'll save something, because of the age of this game, it's it's going to give you good trading credit. I think, plus you get a 20% bonus as well. So I'm going to do that. I won't get my full amount back, but honestly, it was better than keeping a game that I'm not going to play, am I right? So, but there is a couple things I want to say. This is kind of good news for some Darksiders fans. I know that sounds kind of funny. But for those of you who never got the limited edition or the collectors, and you came in on launch day, and you're like, I want Darksiders. They gave you a copy. You went home and played it. Well, for those who didn't get the limited edition, because in the limited edition and collector's edition, they had a bunch of DLC codes, and these DLC codes gave you different things like weapons and extra side missions, that sort of thing. But one of them isn't available yet, and it's one code I did not enter because it's not even ready. I believe it's called Argul's Tomb, and it's a DLC that's releasing later on in the year. I'm not sure when, but I'm going to hold on to that code. And when that DLC goes live, I'm going to give it away to somebody. Of course, this is on PS3. I had Darksiders 2 on PS3, so I'm going to give it to one of you guys. I'll make, as we get closer to the release date of that DLC, I will make announcements, and I'll get everyone to put their name in a draw, and then when it goes live, I'll put up a video of me drawing the people's names, so to speak, because that's how I usually do it. I draw names to see who's the... To be fair, I don't put up a code and then... and then just like, you know, say, here, read it off to you. I don't do that because there's so many people who are just going to abuse it and don't even have Darksiders, and they'll put it in anyway and use it. So I think that's best. That's really what I should be doing. So I'll let you guys know. Of course, somebody's going to have to tell me when that DLC is going live. I don't know much, but I know a lot of you guys are more attuned to that. So keep me informed when you figure out when there's a release date, if there's a solid release date, or even if you just know an area. That way I could prepare for it and make a video giving you guys the info on it. But I will be giving away that code, the DLC, for free, no problem. Obviously, I'm not going to sell you a code. That would just be a big dick move. But anyway, I feel like I want one of you guys to put it to good use, since I will not have any use for it. So that's all I wanted to mention. Darksiders 2 is canceled, unfortunately. I apologize, everybody. But I want to focus on Transformers. I don't want to be weighed down. Why am I saying weighted? Weighed down by a game that I am completely bored with, that lingers forever. You know, it'd probably take me till September to beat it, because I wouldn't want to play that much every day. You know what I mean? So that's that. So that's where we're sitting. What else was I gonna say? Yes. So kind of in replace of Darksiders. Not necessarily right now, but maybe after I finish a bit of Transformers gameplay. I plan on going back to Sleeping Dogs. I know a lot of people are like, wow, Dan, you know, you don't normally do that. You finish a game, you're done with it. Well, to be honest, I really had a lot of fun with Sleeping Dogs. You can tell I'm having fun when my commentary is funny or entertaining, or I have something to say. When I'm bored and there's not enough to really comment on, like Darksiders, it tends to be kind of boring. And even when I tried to make jokes, there's just not enough content to make enough jokes on, you know. It's very situational and improv comedy that I do when I'm recording, so when I have good stuff to work with, it's so much easier to make jokes, you know what I mean? Sleeping Dogs is a golden globe for that. Like, people love the Sleeping Dogs gameplay. So I figured I'd get more. I'll be calling the series Back to Hong Kong, but it'll still be a part of the Sleeping Dogs walkthrough, and I'll basically just go back, do side missions, like a few more favors. I'll do some busts, because I didn't do any drug busts. I tried, but I failed miserably on one of them. It didn't even mean to do it. I didn't go out with one of the girls. I went out with, was it 3 of them? Was it 3? Let's see. Yes, I went out with 3 out of the 4 girls in the game, and the one that I didn't go out with has one of the more entertaining storylines, and I can't remember her name. I want to say, it was one of the chick you met at the club. She gave you VIP access to karaoke. That chick, apparently you go back to her and you should go on a date with you and stuff. It's apparently really funny. I've seen clips of it and I kind of want to do that. So I'm going to go back and date her, you know, do that sort of thing. Maybe do some vehicle delivery missions for that one guy. I can't remember his name either. I'm sorry, I'm not very informed really. Alright, but I'll be going back. I don't know how many parts it'll be. I'll just be playing to whenever I feel like I'm done. You know, do as much as I can, because I know people love Sleeping Dogs, and I really had fun with the game. As much as people are saying it's very generic and like generic, you know, sandbox game, I had a lot of fun with Sleeping Dogs, and I do want to go back to it. So I'll be going back probably this weekend once I get a good chunk of content done for Transformers, because Transformers campaigns are, I know they're longer, like not retarded, but I can probably finish the game in probably 8 hours, I think it is, 8 to 10. That's pretty good, so I think I'll be able to do that. Then I'll probably go back to Hong Kong, do some Sleeping Dogs, and then I'll go back to Transformers, do the multiplayer, depending when that occurs though, because Tuesday, at like a week from tomorrow, on the 28th, releases the DLC for Mass Effect 3 Leviathan, which is the first story-based DLC, not counting extended cut. It's like an actual playable DLC, like a lot of the Mass Effect 2 DLCs that we played. So I'm excited for that one. So there's lots of good stuff to come up. I just felt like Darksiders was really stressing me out. Like, it was stressing me out. I'm like, I have so much to do now that I have Darksiders on top of everything else. So I'm going to have a lot of fun with these games that are coming out in the rest of this month. And I'm going to make sure you guys have some great content to watch. So thanks guys for watching. Again, I apologize for canceling it, but it had to be done. I'm sure a lot of people agree with me that it really isn't worth it if you have to really like the genre, and I don't really like the fantasy role-playing genre. It's just me, okay? I gave it a shot. I know, I said first set of recording, you know what, I was tired. I'm going to lay that as a factor. I'll try it again tomorrow, and I did have a little more fun, but it's still, as I kept playing, it went stale, and I was only able to play maybe an hour and a half tops, and then that's all I could do. So thanks guys for watching again. I'll see you guys soon for Transformers gameplay tomorrow. I'll be putting up the game unboxing first as usual, and then hopefully once I finish that, I'll be able to go back to more Sleeping Dogs, multiplayer, and then the Mass Effect 3 Leviathan DLC on the 28th of August. And then it'll just go from there, and we'll figure it out. So anyways, thanks guys again. I've repeated myself like 4 times. I gotta shut this off. Goodbye, have a good day, and I'll see you next time.